Hi friends, it's me Nikki here. I hope you all are doing great. I am here with my living room makeover and it is finally done. Now here's a before picture for anyone who missed out. If you're not on my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you may not know, but you know, a few months ago, my son got married and we gave all of our furniture to him and his new bride. We gave them the sofa, the curtains, the everything. And so it left us with this blank slate, which was not bad for us because this room is right off of the kitchen. So we renovated the kitchen. Many of you know that already. I'll link that playlist below where I show kitchen tours, kind of the process of the renovations, all kinds of videos if you're interested in that on our kitchen. But when we finished the kitchen, it did not match the living room. You know, it was a distinct difference and we knew it needed a makeover. I was even at purchasing stuff before for the living room. So let's get into our new living room. I absolutely love it. It fits the kitchen, it fits our style, and it feels like it fits our home now. Before, the living room was really just kind of a sore thumb, as in many places I feel are sore thumbs that I have not made over yet in our home. But it now is complete. Another space is complete and I absolutely feel great about it. I tried to combine a lot of things that my husband would love and I would love. I tried to use the masculine fabrics as such as, you know, on the sofa, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that, along with the decor and, you know, just simple things. You know, I like you know, more of, you guys know me, you know, I like the shine, the glitz, and he loves more rustic. So I'm kind of trying to incorporate little tidbits of the little rustic with, you know, what I love, so that, you know, it feels like it's a blend of both of our styles and what we like. And in the end, we can sit in this room, and we really love this room. We sit in here and we feel so comfortable. And so what I want to do is kind of take you on a tour of the room and just kind of give you some tidbits on my thought process of, you know, me putting the room together and decorating and kind of sources I used and things like that. So I hope you will enjoy, and let's jump right in. Okay friends, I want to give you a view of the kitchen. This is the renovated kitchen and, you know, kitchen table and all of that. You see, I love neutrals. I love my grays, my whites, my ivories. That's me. You know, I'm not really into a lot of colors, and I think colors are beautiful. I have friends with homes that are absolutely beautiful and they use vibrant colors, but you have to do what you love in your home that makes you feel relaxed, and this makes me feel relaxed. I like just a neutral palette. That's what I love. So the first thing going into this, and the key thing when you're doing your living room, is the sofa. And this can be the most challenging because it's difficult to find something that I liked. I found it difficult, and so I really feel just relieved that the timing worked perfectly. As I was doing this process of putting the living room together, I was talking about it on Instagram and everything, and Joybird reached out to me and they said, hey, heard about your living room makeover, let us custom make a sofa for you. And they custom made this sofa according to my desired look, and I was so excited about it. What was even more exciting is the process that they have for it. It's simple. Number one, you go to the website, you choose the fabric that you want, and I love the fabric choice that I made. I thought that it was perfect for the space and my liking. You choose the leg colors, like what tones you want as far as your legs and things like that. Now they do other things than sofa. They do other furnishings, so definitely check out the website. I'll link it below, and I'll also include a 20% off discount code. And so here it is without the pillows, just to give you a quick look there. But the thing about it is that, you know, you pick the shape of your sofa, so you're really getting what you want. And then each part of the process, I was in on it. Like, they'll send me a card or send me an email and say, hey, your sofa's being upholstered right now, or your sofa's at this point right now. So every stage I knew it was going on, and I was getting more excited, more excited, more excited. So they really are a joy. They got the right name. Don't get me wrong. They have the right name. They were such a joy to work with. So definitely check them out, because I tell you, I can be hard to please when it comes to a sofa. And I was really excited about this here. So it really fits the space, and it's a nice, huge size. It's comfortable. And so thank you, Joybird, for not only sponsoring this video, but for custom making my sofa. I just am over the moon happy with it. So this really solved a big problem for me in this space. Okay, so let's talk about the conversation piece. Now, my coffee table. And you know, if you've been with me since the beginning, you know that I made my mirror coffee table. Not this one. I had another one I made years and years and years and years ago, and it lasted so many years. Even with the military traveling, that table lasted, and it was such a conversation piece. The family loved it. Friends loved it. Everybody was like, why did you get rid of that table? We love that table. And it was just always something we talked about when we were all sitting in the living room. It just was a conversation piece. And so with this makeover, I was like, I'm bringing back the mirrored table because I wanted something whimsy in the room. I wanted something fun. So I made this, and it's just fun. You know, it's just something different. And I wanted to put a little piece of character in the room. And I thought that this was a fun, whimsy way to do it, and out of the box kind of thing. And I can do a DIY on it if you're interested. Let me know in the comments. But you can do it with rustic frames. You can do it with sleek frames. You can put family pictures in it and not mirror. It's just so many combinations that you can do to fit your style. So definitely, if you want a DIY on it, let me know in the comments. I would love to do one for you. So this was the conversation piece of the room. Okay, so let's talk about special touches. Now, one thing I wanted in the room was I wanted a water cart, not necessarily a bar cart with kind of wine and things, but just strictly water, something that was very basic but fit the style of the room, that's easily maintained, but when guests come over, it was already set up at all times, or if they wanted to grab a bottle of water, they could grab it, have water goblets up top, have napkins and coasters here, something that, you know, I don't have to kind of keep track of, but it's always available for guests or friends when they're here. And so it's already set up and here and ready to go, and just basic water, not anything fancy, just simple water. And that's what we love here in the South, to keep hydrated. Now, the cart I got on clearance because the glass was broken in it. I thought it looked like a Michael Aaron piece. You guys know I love his style, and I just was like, this is perfect, and it was just beautiful. But with the glass being missing, I found this marble tray in Home Goods, set it on top, and I love it. I think it bulks it up and really gives it a beautiful look and brings it into the space. So I mean, it all fit perfectly, and I love it, and I think it's just a nice special touch to have in the space. Okay, friends, let's talk about the build. You know, Mike and I, we love doing a build and customizing our home to fit what we love. And this room needed a piece, a build in it. A bookshelf was what we went with because we could put family photos on it. We can put things that were special to us to make the room special. And one thing is this bowl here that you see in that middle shelf that was given to me by my grandmother Estelle years and years ago. But every time I now look at it, I think of her, and it has been with me a long time. And so, you know, she's no longer with us here on earth, but I can look at this and it just makes me smile. And so just being able to have a place to put those little tidbit things there. And as you can see, it really balances out the room, because before it just was the fireplace on one side, the wall was shorter, and it just really was awkward. But now it feels like the room is coming together because it has this build in it. Now, what this build actually consists of is that cabinet you saw, in that brown cabinet you saw in the beginning of the video. It was a china cabinet we bought off Craigslist. We used the top half here in our kitchen over our coffee bar. We painted it white, and we put kind of our coffee mugs and things in there. And then the bottom half, which is actually a desk, a mini kind of secretarial desk, and I'm going to use that for my calligraphy desk. I'm just starting calligraphy, guys, so you know, I don't know how that's going to go, but I'm going to use that for my calligraphy desk. But it folds down. But my husband Mike, he built the top here as far as the bookshelf part, and it all worked perfectly, so we were able to use the bottom half and the top half. And of course, the tidbits, those little special touches, those little things that make the room a little extra special also. One were these pillows I found at Tuesday Morning Paris. It's always a good idea. You guys know I love Paris. And it just really, I thought, was perfect for the room. I have two of them, one in each one of the chairs. And they make for great back support also. And then here is a beautiful white statue that was sent to me from one of my beautiful subscriber friends. Thank you so much. You see that it has a permanent place in my living room, and I love it. And this space really just came together beautifully. I'm happy with it. You know, it's my style. It's what my husband and I like, and we sit in here now and we feel like it fits our home. It feels like a part of our home now, and it meshes well with the kitchen and the rest of the house. So we're really happy with it, and with all the little special touches, from the bookcase that is half china cabinet, half bookcase. So, you know, it really came together. Our whimsy coffee table, and it's just a lot of fun, you know, having that back in the home. Now, also, definitely check out Joybird. Check out their website. I'll link it in the description box below, and take advantage of that 20% off. And I really, truly, honestly, I had a great experience with them, and I thank them for sponsoring this video and sending me that beautifully customized sofa. It really is a joy to have. Thank you all for watching, friends. I love you. I hope you all are doing great. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you at the next one, and this is Nikki saying goodbye.